All right, guys. Now we're going to move on to the trailer section of this podcast. We're going to start off with Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange is very much a different type of character for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For the most part, all the characters, even with all their abilities and whatnot, are all still rooted in some type of reality. So Doctor Strange is really going to be the first type of character where it's going to be like this is going to deal with some like magical, mythic worlds type stuff like that. Yeah, we saw a little bit of that kind of stuff in Thor a little bit, but not to the extent I think we're going to see with Doctor Strange. So I'm gonna actually take it to Doombot here first. What did you think of the Doctor Strange trailer?
Well, I'm a little biased. He's not the greatest wizard of all time. Doctor Doom is.
Oh, shut the hell up.
I'm gonna shut you both. I'm actually gonna shut you both up. Doctor Fate is.
No way.
In the Marvel
No
world, sir. In the
fucking
Marvel
way.
world, sir. In the Marvel world.
Doctor Strange
nobody
rules
cares.
all, dude. Come on.
I know. I actually do agree with you. I think Doctor Strange is probably like the
But
best.
in all seriousness, yes, Doctor Strange actually will destroy this freaking universe and then some.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm actually excited. Looks really, really good. I have to admit, though, and maybe this is just a personal thing, but
The actor.
no, I just feel like why is Hollywood just on this trend of like whitewashing everything?
Oh,
Like,
political correctness.
I'm not saying that it has to be. I mean, mind you, it expands beyond just. It's not just whitewashing. They expanded it beyond that, and different things. Like I'm sure you guys know, the new Thor is a black chick.
Yeah.
Or not Thor, excuse me.
That's just what-
Iron Man is a new black chick.
Right.
Thor now is a woman. I mean, they've obviously went all categories apparently, and genders and races and so forth. So,
Right.
So I don't know. Is there an actor out there that I can think of that looks like Doctor Strange that I can think of right off the bat? Oh yeah, that would have been a perfect match. Not really.
Yeah, he's a hard character to cast.
But he's a good character. I mean, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
So
That's Benedict Cumberbatch. Is that what it is? Yeah.
So I think he'll do a great job.
Yeah.
But he's not Asian. Doctor Strange in Marvel.
He's not Asian.
He's just a white dude. I mean,
well,
I thought he was Hispanic.
well, just because.
Come on, dude. When you see that type of facial hair, don't you think Hispanic?
the gripe that I would say would be his master, which is a woman, a white woman at that.
Oh, the bald chick.
Yeah.
Right. When it was
Which I
actually,
get it.
when it was a man. Yeah.
It's an Asian man.
Asian man.
Brown
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it, but that's the thing. It's like they change these elements. I get it. It's their own spin, just like every other, Marvel
It's
or
the world we live in right now,
film.
man.
They do their own tweak or take. I mean, we talked about Spider-Man with the big giant white spider. You know,
Oh God.
it's their own take on it. Whatever.
Why does everything gotta be white?
Anyhow, like I said, I think it has potential. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Doombot. What about you? I know you're a big Doctor Strange fan, so what do you think?
First of all, my name is Ruthless Wolf, so.
Who?
Not Doom.
Let me start again. Sorry.
Okay, what did you think, Ruthless Wolf, about the Doctor Strange trailer?
Well, I thought it was fucking awesome. I think they were channeling a lot of Inception things.
As far as the visuals go, right?
Yeah, and it kind of reminds me a lot like Constantine, if you don't remember Constantine.
Yes.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
That was like a DC version of their magical take on things.
Yeah.
I love that movie too.
Right. I do love that movie, yeah.
But yeah, I think what they showed us in the trailer was absolutely
Now,
fantastic.
what do you think about the actor Benedict Cumberbatch? How do you think he looks and how does the costume
man.
look? What do you think? How do you think he's going to be in the film?
I think he's spot on, man. I mean, I think I read some forums where they were gonna get people wanted the guy from
Michael Cera.
Pirates of the Caribbean,
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, no, not Johnny.
I mean,
Depp.
as far as the looks go, I can kind of see that, but I don't see him as Doctor
That's Jack
Strange.
Sparrow. I'll be waiting for him to start tweaking around.
Serio pedo, for
There you
real.
go.
So I can't see him as Doctor Strange, but who they got was fucking excellent.
Right.
I dig it.
You know what I do like from the trailer? They showed a little bit in the trailer, and from what I've read online is that they're going to be doing, whenever they cast spells, they're gonna each wizard is gonna have their own specific type of rune. You know what a rune is?
Yeah.
Like their magic symbol
Yeah.
pops up. So each wizard is gonna have their own distinct rune that defies their abilities and stuff like that. And they showed a little bit of Doctor Strange. He's like this, reaching in the air, and you see this big green rune pop around his hand that looked like, dude, that made me like, oh my
Oh,
god,
that's interesting.
that's dope, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, they said every wizard is going to have their own specific type of rune that identifies to that character. You know what I mean? So,
I remember the animated series or the movie. They categorized the other wizards too with certain like abilities. Like one chick, she had like a scarf that would fucking kick ass, and
Right.
the other dude had billy clubs, and so
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
How do you think he's gonna fit in with the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Um, oh, that's
Because he's very different
right.
from the rest of them. You know what I mean? He's not an Iron Man. He's not a Captain America. This guy is very different because he's kind of like from a different type of world than you would normally see in like the Justice or the Avengers movies.
I
Excuse
think
me.
it's a like
I think it adds
fresh air. Like
it adds a whole other dynamic to the Marvel universe,
Will
right?
I see him in Avengers, or do I expect him in Avengers? No, I don't. I don't think he does a very. He's like I don't think he's a good match for a team up with
Right.
the Avengers.
You think it's but do you think we'll still see a cameo from him in like another film, like as a crossover character into like another movie, maybe?
I hope so. I doubt it though.
Like, because
I hope he goes to the Defenders.
like
kind of thing.
here's my thing, like, and this is a knock on the Marvel movies. I was so pissed off what they did with the Mandarin.
Oh.
The Mandarin. Okay, that was Venom from the Spider-Man 3 all over again. You know what I mean? Like they botched the crap out of the character. And the Mandarin is supposed to be a badass wizard.
Yeah.
That dude is supposed to be one of the top dudes, scariest mother effers in all the comic books, and he was just that.
I think the director said, you know what, that there's still lore for the actual Mandarin. So I think that was just a fake one.
I think that's a cop out.
But
You know what I mean?
We can only hope that.
I hope it's true. Yeah, I hope it's true. But dude, how badass would it be to like, see like Doctor Strange go against like the real Mandarin if there is one?
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be insane, dude.
I wish a real Doctor Doom would exist. Probably better.
We're still waiting for that day, huh? For a good Doctor Doom to be on film.
Someday.
Someday. That's a shame what they've done with Doctor Doom, dude.
With the Fantastic Four in general, I mean, does Fox still own the rights?
Yes.
Does it do with Spider-Man?
God.
And then
At least Sony, like, okay, yeah, we'll work with you, Marvel. Here's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but Fox is just
being a fucking shit.
Oh my god, dude.
And you know what? I hate fucking the X-Men movies. The only ones I like was it the one with
New Class?
Yeah, New Class.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I liked the original movies. I think were good at the time, but in retrospect, they don't feel like X-Men movies. You know, in a lot of ways.
I think the first two were pretty good.
From the newer ones.
No, the older ones.
Okay.
The first two were great. The third one
with the Phoenix. Whatever
Phoenix.
was the Phoenix, whatever that was supposed to be the Phoenix.
Yeah, that just
was hot garbage.
Yeah.
Well, who's the guy that made it? What's the guy's name that made those movies?
Oh, was it Sam Raimi? Oh no, that was Spider-Man.
That was Spider-Man.
I don't remember.
Well, that guy's a fucking idiot.
Oh my god. Okay, so what would you rate the trailer of Doctor Strange?
Right now, barely a 4. Barely a 4.
All right. What about you, Ruthless Wolf?
4.5.
4.5. Wow. I'm gonna go with Doombot over here. I'm gonna say a 4. I'm really stoked for this movie, surprisingly, because I don't know too much about Doctor Strange. I'm by no means a person you can come like, oh, like you can tell me this about Doctor Strange. You know what I mean? But I do agree that he's the Wizard Supreme. You know what I mean? And that dude will just rule your life. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited to see him in the Marvel Universe because he's such a different type of character than the rest of them. So I'm really glad to see him finally get his own movie and finally see him to get some acknowledgement. You know, so here's finger crossed for getting that Moon Knight film or something like that. You know what I mean?
Moon Knight, I'm good.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that'd be a solid 4 for me too. All right, so now we're going to move on to the Wonder Woman trailer. This is actually going to be the first superhero film ever led by a female. I know Marvel has announced the Captain Marvel film, which is going to come out, I believe, late 2017. But obviously DC is nailing it first with one of the original female superheroes, being Wonder Woman. So we're going to take it to Ruthless Wolf first. What did you think of the Wonder Woman trailer?
Oh, I think it was pretty interesting. I don't know much about Wonder Woman. To be honest, I am not a fan of Wonder Woman.
Okay. Now, do you hate Wonder Woman, or are you just not a big fan of her?
I'm borderline hate to not a big fan.
Why is that?
Because I think she's like a bullshit character. You shoot at her, she uses her gauntlets to fucking deflect everything.
I mean,
The bitch can fly, but yeah, she has a fucking
Plane, the invisible plane.
invisible
Essentially
plane.
Sonic.
So stupid, dude.
Sonic show.
Like I don't. I never understood that thing, dude. With like, why do you? Okay, first of all, why do you need a plane if you can fly? Second, why does it need to be invisible if we can still see you when you're in the damn invisible plane? You just look. You're just sitting on a floating.
I'm pretty sure the writers made her more OP in the comics. I can only imagine how strong she's gotten.
Well, it's not that she's so much strong in the books, like with her powers and whatnot. It's more she's just skilled. She's a skilled fighter. She's an Amazonian princess, you know. And she's somewhat of a demigod because she was created by Zeus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
So like, she's just like I said, she's just a skilled warrior. You know what I mean? And I can understand what you're saying, but you got to think the era of which Wonder Woman was created. All these characters are kind of out there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But from what I saw in the trailer, as a consumer, I think I'm pretty, excited. I'm excited for all action movies.
Yeah, especially all the comic book movies, right? Like
book movies,
you like it's like I think that goes for anybody, no matter what side you're on, Marvel or DC. You still want to see a good comic book movie. You know what I mean? You don't want to see a comic book movie like fail and go bad.
Yeah.
You want to see it succeed because hopefully there'll be more comic book movies after that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think I was hoping the video game industry would make good movies too, and they succeed. But
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's not happening.
It's not happening.
Fingers crossed for Assassin's Creed, man.
Oh,
that
man.
movie. Oh,
I hope
please let it be good. Okay, Doombot, we're gonna take it over to you. What do you think about the Wonder Woman trailer? And tell us why you hate women. Kidding, I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'm kidding, go ahead.
Honestly, I thought the trailer was junk.
Okay.
And I'll say, for the short answer, I feel it's revisiting Captain America all over again by putting it back in a World War II setting, as if it's freaking necessary to go back to that era to somehow develop character. Then again, who knows? Maybe there's importance to it, and there's certain relevant characters that'll show up in the later films. Who knows? But yeah, Wonder Woman has never really appealed to me. No, I'm not being sounding sexist because she's a woman. She's a nifty character, definitely. Certain things obviously don't make sense with the flying plane or invisible plane when she can fly.
Yeah.
But in general, her character just never appealed to me.
Yeah.
And the trailer, like I said, it just, again, this whole World War II thing, it's already, I feel like it's been done with Captain America and in other films. And to correct you, sir, she's not the first female to lead it.
No, I said she's one of the first females.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she is.
I think Elektra was the first one.
Elektra? No way.
No?
Yeah, she had her own movie.
No, I said first female comic book characters ever to exist in comic books.
No. You said,
I
I think you said you're talking about a film.
No, I'm talking about just in comic books, period.
Oh.
No. Elektra wasn't until like the 60s or 70s.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Regardless, though, yeah, I just...
What do you think of the actor that plays her? Do you think she does a good job?
I
who's
don't know.
doing the interview in here?
Well, here's the thing.
Just kidding, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Well, to be honest, I don't know anything about the actress.
Yeah.
If she did any films, I don't remember her.
She was in Fast and the Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh, wait, she was one of the models.
She's the one that died.
Yeah. She hooked up with.
She sacrificed herself for her
yeah, nothing memorable.
hubby.
I'm not like, oh my gosh, she was a perfect choice. I heard,
Yeah.
I think at one point early on, I think it was supposed to be Kim Kardashian.
Oh God.
No, I heard it was gonna be the chick from Ninja Turtles.
Oh really? The one who plays April O'Neil right now.
Yes, that one.
Well, never mind. No, let's not even get into that.
But the Transformer chick.
Okay.
No.
Okay, but carry on with what you thought on the trailer.
But yeah, just wasn't wowed by it. Nothing like I'm like, oh my god, I gotta die to see this somehow.
Okay.
Just adds another character that could have been introduced. Didn't necessarily have to have its own film. You know, I think it could have just been introduced somehow in one of these other films, some way. But I get it. You know, she's part of the original.
She's the Trinity.
Yeah.
You know, when you think of comic book characters, the top three: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Flash should be in there, dude.
The top three?
Aquaman probably.
No.
Aquaman probably finished that.
Because you think of it this: the greatest superhero, Superman. The greatest, superhero without powers, who's just a dude, is Batman. The greatest female superhero of all time, Wonder Woman. That tackles all three, dynamics of superheroes.
When I think of Justice League, I think of Flash.
It's because you're Flash biased,
Yeah.
But I'm actually I'll explain to you a little bit why it's in World War II. Okay, when Wonder Woman was created, it was during that era. So the whole storyline of Wonder Woman took place in World War II. So that's why they're doing World War II. Even this is even Captain America aside, that's also accurate to the comic books, because you got to understand that the backstory of Wonder Woman is that she's an Amazonian, okay, and Amazonians hate men. They created their own land to get away from men, because all men do is create war and kill each other and try to enslave women and whatnot, things like that. So that whole dynamic of during World War II is kind of preaching to, like, yes, see how men just create wars and whatnot. This is why the Amazonians can't trust men, because all they want to do is blow each other up and shoot each other and things like that. You know what I mean? So that plays perfectly into the Wonder Woman character and the Wonder Woman books. You know what I mean? I get, yeah, it's been done before, but then you got to think, how many other storylines in movies, period, have been done before? You know what I mean? It doesn't take away from the Wonder Woman story, because that's the Wonder Woman story. You know what I mean? It just so happens to be that Marvel's done it already. You know what I mean?
I would have liked it to be actually in Greek mythology thing.
Well, it's supposed to be that too. It's supposed to be kind of like jump back and forth between
but the main chunk.
Majority of it, yeah. And I can see that. Well, and we'll see until the movie comes out. You know, this is just a trailer.
But to jump on your comment about it, that the original comic book started in World War II. I mean, so did Superman, and we don't have a movie going back into World War II.
Well, that doesn't fit the cinematic universe though. If it were to, you know what I mean?
No, I get that.
Because
but I mean, they could have started. I mean, if you want to go that route, I'm saying.
Well, but then again, you could also incorporate Superman fighting Muhammad Ali. That happened in the books too, but it's not going to fit the cinematic universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to understand what they're trying to do with Wonder Woman is to be like, she's been here for way longer than we've known. She's 1,000 years old. She's always been here. We just didn't know it. So that's why they're playing back to the older era.
They could all that in a 1 minute scene, the flashbacks of her just changing in fashion and everything. And
why do you hate women? No, but again, you got to understand is that like Wonder Woman needs to have her own film. You know what I mean? Because she is one of the top 3 comic book characters ever. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm hoping this movie doesn't suck. You know, as far as all DC movies go.
I think the actress did a good job on the Batman vs Superman.
Dude, her fight scenes were dope. I loved her lasso. How'd you like her fight scenes in like the trailer and whatnot?
Okay, not bad.
Yeah. What about just the look of the character?
Like every scene, you're talking about just in her actual.
Well, I'm talking about like her look. Just how the actress. How do you think she portrays Wonder Woman so far? Her suit and whatnot.
I'll be honest and forgive me. This is horrible, but damn, I don't know why she just has like a bit of a feel and look to Kim Kardashian, and I just can't stand that chick for whatsoever.
She does? I don't know.
Just a small bit, and I don't know why.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't see that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Some of the promo pictures I've seen, like the angle, is just like, just do a little goose lip thing for me.
I think she's like way prettier than Kim Kardashian.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Oh my goodness, someone has an obsession with the Kardashians. What season are you on? Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Come on, be honest. What season are you on?
I don't know.
Yeah, 7, 8? Are there 8 seasons? You tell me.
I have no idea.
Oh my god. So let's talk about. So then, what did you think with her in Batman v Superman?
Just kind of abrupt, not really well explained.
Yeah. No, I agree to that for sure.
I mean, again.
She just seems like out of nowhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, what about you?
I think she did a good job. The actress did a great job.
Yeah. Do you think that we're gonna actually get a good film out of this? You know, like I said, being the first led film by a woman. You know what I mean? That's monumental for comic books and for movies in general. You know what I mean? Being the first female to lead her own film.
Well, I mean, I'm not expecting much. Trailers are very deceiving.
Right. Especially when they like cut things out from a trailer and it's like, that wasn't in the movie. What happened? You know what I mean? What would you rate the trailer?
The trailer itself would be, I'll give 4, a solid 4.
Okay. What about you, Batbot? Or Doombot, excuse me. I'm talking to myself here.
It was better than the Killing Joke. I'll give it 2.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Harsh ratings over here. I'm going to say 3. 3.5, right in that area. I do love her look. Personally, love her look. I know people are saying she's too small. She's a little too small boobed. But let's be honest real quick. If you were to see a real Amazonian giant 6'5" butch chick on film as Wonder Woman, fans would go crazy, and they'd be like, "That's no. She's not pretty." Blah blah blah. But then let's be real. I mean, people are going to complain no matter what we see.
Well,
There's always going to be something.
In Fast and Furious, she was fucking skinny, dude.
She did bulk up a little bit for this. Not
Yeah.
much, but she was thin.
When I heard she was getting casted as Wonder Woman, I was like, man.
Yeah, and that's when I get like when people were complaining. But I think she looked gorgeous in the Wonder Woman armor and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd say a 3.5 bad bums at most. All right, now we're gonna move on to the Justice League trailer. Now the Justice League film coming up, in my opinion, is coming a little too fast. I think they're jumping the gun with this. Not establishing enough characters and whatnot yet. Stop doing that. But the trailers seem to have a very different dynamic than what Man of Steel had and what Dawn of Justice had. Just the tone seems different. So Doombot, I'm gonna take it to you first. What did you think of the Justice League trailer?
It's got my interest. I mean, it's the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I mean, it's a rushed project.
Right.
And if it's anything like Dawn of Justice, dear God help us, they've lost the battle to the Avengers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're almost losing the battle. They have a chance to redeem themselves, really slow down, take their time, expand on this, and make it really worth our while. But if it's the same damn director, same writers, then I see no hope.
I think
for
Ben
DC.
Affleck is taking the helm this time.
Yeah, he's lead director on this.
I'm sorry. I get he's
won
Academy
Oscars.
Award winner, he's got an Oscar, but he had Matt Damon to do it with him.
Oh, he did?
Okay, so
But then
Matt
again, I
Damon's
hate
not
Matt
involved.
Damon.
Matt Damon, don't talk about one.
Born sucks balls.
Don't talk about.
I don't see him as a badass. Maybe now when he's older. But...
No, but go on.
Talk about Matt Damon.
Born's
Okay.
terrible.
Anyhow, no, I mean, I don't know. I look forward to it, but I just don't know.
What do you think about the characters? Like, what do you think about like Aquaman? How do you think he looked and was being portrayed? So, I mean, we only saw him for a few moments. How do you think about characters like Aquaman, the Flash, Cyborg? What do you think about the characters?
Cool look.
Uh-huh.
Not too fond of the actor.
Of who? Of who?
Who's playing Aquaman?
Aquaman. Okay, dude.
The very couple Conan. Sorry.
I'm sorry, dude, but hold on. You're gonna agree with me? That dude should play Lobo.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
I do love that guy as an actor. I think he's cool. I think he's badass.
But not to play Aquaman.
He's not Aquaman, dude.
No.
I still think he's gonna be badass as Aquaman, but he just doesn't seem like Aquaman to me.
Unfortunately, ever since I saw his audition for Game of Thrones, where he did the haka, I'm sorry. That's already here in my head. That he's going to start speaking tribal language
I
somehow.
totally see that.
But yeah, wasn't thrilled about the casting on him. Cool look. I just don't know how he's going to do it.
What about the Flash?
I'm right there with you. I wish they would translate the TV actor to the movie.
Yeah.
That would have been beautiful. This guy, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what did you think about the dynamics between him and Bruce Wayne when he's going around recruiting the League? Like his characteristics, like what? Because he was obviously he seemed to be more a little quirky. You know what I mean? So what did you think about him like that?
Again, a small, quick scene doesn't really give me enough to say yes, he's the perfect character.
Well, yeah, we're judging strictly by what you've seen.
The small scene, hey, it established the character. Didn't establish the character. It just presented us the character, gave us a little inside taste of what the character's about, the kookiness, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So again, just not enough for me to say definitive. This is the Flash.
Right.
Really, what I'm really shocked up to this point, and I don't know, it sounds kind of racist, but Cyborg is like no real description, no real info other than it's a black dude guy in a science accident here, and or project some sort of went wrong, and that's all we know. You know.
Yeah.
There's none of the films, trailers, etc. really expands on that other than we know there's a black dude that just happens to have cybernetic parts on him, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So, and he's actually one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I think the only way to know that is if you read the books. You know, I mean, and for the people who don't know the books, they're going to be a little confused. they're gonna be like, why is this dude a robot? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have this little mini origin story.
Well, he's gonna have his own movie.
Yeah, he's gonna have his own movie.
Yeah, he's gonna have his own movies like strictly by himself.
But
so
that's the thing. Like,
they'll touch on that there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like up to now, even with other movies that have come out, there's like no touch of like history, motive, nothing to give you the idea. Especially having read the comic books, like who's this dude other than he's just some black dude in robot parts or cyborg?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about you? What do you think of like the characters?
The way they look great. I think Aquaman looks badass.
Yeah.
I'm not an Aquaman fan.
He looks tough.
Yeah.
You know what he reminds me of? I'll give him this. That era in the 90s when Aquaman grew the long hair and the goatee and the hook hand.
Yeah.
He reminds me of that version of Aquaman, you know what I mean? Like I said, I still think he's going to be a badass Aquaman, but I think he would have been a better Lobo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what else do you think about the characters?
God, I don't like the character playing Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Who's good in a suit? I'm pretty sure everyone looks good in a Flash suit.
What do you think of that scene between him and Bruce Wayne?
It was good. The dialogue was alright. I mean, anyone who's recruiting people is always pretty good. You know, I like that. I like to see that in film. You know, you're recruiting. You know,
Your team.
a team of a motley crew of people.
Yeah. What did you think of Cyborg? What do you think the look of him? I know a lot of people are complaining about the look of Cyborg. I really don't understand why. Because he looks like Cyborg. You know what I mean?
I didn't get to look at him like really good.
Yeah, he's barely in it, dude.
Yeah.
Barely in the
So I
trailer.
can't really have like a good opinion of him. So.
Yeah, and I don't even think was Wonder Woman even in the trailer for Justice League? She's supposed to be in the movie.
Yeah, very little. Brief,
She was like 5 seconds into the movie. Like, I think we saw Cyborg when we saw Wonder Woman in that trailer, right?
Right.
So what are your hopes for the Justice League movie? What do you think is going to lead to? And then what do you think of where DC's going with this film?
I don't know what's going on with this film. Who are they fighting?
It's going to be Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf is one of Darkseid's minions. He's like his war general, basically.
Oh.
So they're
built. Wouldn't it be like Mongol that they'd be fighting?
No. Mongol has nothing to do with Darkseid because they're building up to Darkseid. So his main two generals is Steppenwolf and then Calabac, which is Apocalypse's son.
Oh, Calabac.
You know what I mean?
I thought Mongol was his son.
So I think it's going to be Steppenwolf first, and then probably by Justice League 2 we'll see Calabac, and then by the third movie we'll see Darkseid.
I don't know. I mean, I have high hopes for it. You know, I hope it does good. I don't want any superhero movie to
Fail.
fail.
Yeah. So what would you rate the Justice League trailer?
I'll give it 3.5.
3.5. All right. What about you, Doombot?
Oh yeah, 3.5.
3.5. Yeah. Being so generous now. What happened? Because Wonder Woman wasn't in it.
It's better than 4 for the fucking killing joke.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Hey, I know what I'm talking about here. But I'll actually say the same 3.5. I think it's accurate because I would say this isn't even a full trailer. This is a teaser trailer. You know what I mean? It's kind of teasing you. Like I think that's why you don't see a lot of Cyborg and whatnot. And you really don't see a lot of these other characters. You know what I mean? It's just teasing you. Like, hey, look at these guys are in a movie. You know what I mean? I think that's why we don't see a whole lot of dynamics with these other characters and whatnot. So, yeah, I'd say a solid 3.5. And I really, man, I so hope this movie kicks ass, dude. I'm going to be so upset if this movie completely bombs because, with the backlash of Batman v Superman, they need to start nailing these movies perfectly from here on out. And we'll get into Suicide Squad here in a bit. But they really need to start kicking some ass to keep moving forward. Otherwise, fans are just going to get pissier and pissier and pissier. And if they keep cranking out okay movies, then eventually the fans are going to just be like, we're so done with you, man. So
I hope it has that whole element, the suicide element going on.
Right. Yeah, like the team element and thing on it. Yeah. And it's kind of, like I said, that's why it feels like it has a different vibe than Batman v Superman. You know what I mean? It seems a little lighter. I think the tone of the movie, as far as like the cinematics go, are still somewhat like gritty. But I think the writing already seems more different than it is in Man of Steel and Justice League. You know what I mean? So hopefully that's a good thing. Again, we'll get to Suicide Squad in a bit. And I think that's somewhat of a saving grace for DC. But we'll see once these other movies come out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd say a solid 3.5 for the Justice League trailer.